on guys like you and the Welkers and the Mannings to get out there on Sunday. All I say is good luck to you, bro. Bring it home now. All right.
And Randy Moss is with us live on this set. That was from earlier today, Media Day. And Randy, first of all, nice to have you. You're not really, you say you're a football guy. You got the credentials. So you're kind of a media consultant, right? You don't want to be a member of the media.
No, I don't. It kind of sounds mean of me to say that, but I'm going to tell you guys, I've been playing football ever since I was six years old. So for me to just retire and just then flip to the media, and now I'm part of the media, I don't really like the sound of that. Just that media consultant, that's okay.
You like that one. Can you relate to Richard Sherman, who maybe, or even a Marshawn Lynch, who doesn't like talking, but people are judging him or saying he should be talking more?
Well, the thing that I experienced it, and I had to be able to deal and cope with it, and that's being camera shy. You know, now that I've been in front of the camera for so many years, been able to talk to, all of these, yourself, Kurt, Howie, and even guys that are not a part of Fox, just get me in a comfort zone that I'm able to do it. But it took me a while.
Yeah.
It took me a while. I still get nervous. My hands sweat like crazy anytime we go on the air. Jay gives me... He heckles me every time. Jay Glazer heckles me every time he sees my hand. He doesn't even like shaking my hand. So, like I say, man, I really feel for those guys to know that guys have to be able to get over that hump of being camera shy, to be able to just feel free and comfortable to talk.
I mean, it's funny, his hands sweat, when he's here, but when it came to catching a football, there was no problem there.
Jay Glazer doesn't like shaking your hands because your hands are twice the size of his.
Hey, no, but the funny part about my hands sweating is Jay asked me about, well, you don't do this in football. No, when I go on a football field, I get butterflies. That's really? In my stomach. I don't care how old you are. Okay? From my first year to my 15th season, I was still having butterflies. Right. Now, making the transition off the field here to the camera and the microphone, it's like, man, I don't get butterflies no more. My hands just start sweating, so I have to wipe them off in between segments.
Your interviews with Brandon Marshall, Wes Welker, great job. Did you have fun at Media Day? Was it fun?
It was different. I didn't know what to expect. I've been to the Super Bowl twice, and I've been the player. And now that I've, received a lot of questions, now I'm delivering the questions. So it was kind of weird, like I said, Champ, the veteran guys, Peyton didn't really laugh about it, but he probably chuckled a little bit. But the guys that are used to seeing me on the field, now that they're seeing me putting a mic in front of their face, I know it's different to them because it feels different to me. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, we ran your Wes Welker interview. So you had to really, that reporter, you got to holler out through the crowd, but he responded to you. And we have a little history. I was down on the field that perfect season of the Patriots after your big catch, thinking, well, I'll be talking to you, celebrating, and then the Giants came back and won that thing. As a player, having stepped away now, when you look back on your career, I'm sure there's a lot of great memories, maybe a few regrets. You talk about winning the big game.
Right.
What's your thought? How would you sum up your career?
Well, I think that what I put down, I've caught a lot of flack. I caught a lot of negative attention, and one thing that I really want the sports fans to know of how I looked at the game each and every week. I prepared. I tried to be a student of the game. I cared for my coaches and my teammates, and all I wanted to do was win. Not cheating. But any means necessary to go out there. If I have to dive on the ground, if I have to, whatever I have to do. I just wanted to win, and a lot of people look at my career and look at my competitive nature, and
they questioned the Raider appear right in the play across the middle that was broadcast where people doubted some things.
And the thing about, the thing that I will say, coming to my own defense, is that nobody knows how hard your position is unless they've played it. I don't know how hard your position is. I know you played quarterback. I don't know how hard that position is. I know that I've worked with a lot of quarterbacks, but for me to sit up here and critique and talk about your play, I don't know how hard your position is. So we catch a lot of flack because all they see on Sunday is, a play here, a play there. They don't know how we're feeling, what type of injuries that we're battling to get on that field on Sunday. And like I say, once that TV turns on, we can't think about what we did that week, what's ailing us, and anything like that. Just go out there and make it happen. And I tried to do my best to do that.
I would say you're probably one of those guys that's misunderstood. Like from what I hear from teammates and old coaches that you've had,
Right.
You're one of the most well-respected guys that I've ever come across, without ever having played with you or really gotten to know you. The mutual friends that we have, very, very well respected. And then on the outside, it's kind of like, hey, we love him, we hate him kind of thing. My question is, was there a coach that you would point to as like a favorite coach that helped you become this guy that your teammates really respected, the trainers, equipment guys, coaches respected for the reason why they respect you so much? Is there a coach that you would point to that taught you quite a bit?
Well, when I became a Viking in '98, Coach Dennis Green and his coaching staff, I can't really single out Coach Dennis Green. We had Chip Myers was the receiver coach there. He ended up passing away maybe a year after. Coach Billick, Brian Billick. So I think that Dennis Green's coaching staff, along with a lot of veterans, helped mold me into being the player that I am, because when I came into the league coming from Marshall, but I come from a small city. I come from a state that a lot of people don't even know is a state, and then end up playing at Marshall in West Virginia. So I didn't really understand a lot of what I was getting myself into. And I was saying this earlier that I was, regional. My name was around the region, a certain part of the country. And then overnight being drafted going to Minnesota, now I'm known around the whole world. So it was overwhelming to me. And Coach Green tried his best to try to hunker me down to be able to understand what the main goal was, and he developed me, and I really have to commend him and his coaching staff for that.
A great career, and now a second career as a broadcast consultant. He'll be consulting on Super Bowl Sunday throughout the week on Fox Sports 1. Good to see you again, Randy.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
It's a lot of fun, and he works alongside a lot of great former